let's talk about Cable now. Josh Brolin taking on this epic character. So what did you guys think of his performance, Jim?
I thought he was great. I mean, I think he's, while physically he's, and they even have some jokes at his expense about this, about being shorter than the comic book version. I mean, he's a badass, he's tough, he was ripped. You know, he had all, and he's funny. He had all the right elements that were needed for this character, and he's a good actor. So I thought he was perfect for it, and I really enjoyed his sort of chemistry with Ryan Reynolds and with the rest of the cast, because Ryan's not the only one he interacts with, and that for so much of the movie, he is sort of the antagonist. He is sort of set up like the Terminator, and then when he switches and becomes an ally, you know, they all kind of found a new footing with each other there, which I thought was really good.
Joshua, you're a big fan of the comic book, so did he hold up? What do you think?
I thought he really did. I do know, yeah, when he was cast, people were like, he's not big enough. I'm like, you're not going to get someone the size of a refrigerator to play Cable. Josh Brolin is an amazing actor, and he really did pump some iron to get in shape for it. He looked great. All the special effects, seeing the glowing eye, the cybernetic arm, they show him with his shirt off. You see the techno-organic virus eating away at his body, turning it to metal. All that was freaking awesome, spot on. The cool gun that like magnetically zipped to his back, all the cool gadgets, his future tech. I was super into all of that. I thought it took a little too long for him to develop like a real personality, because he really was just this relentless killing machine going after Fire Fist trying to kill him, and really just hurting Deadpool a lot along the way. But it wasn't until the last third of the movie, when he shows up and says he needs their help, that we actually get a little bit of a personality and some depth to the character. I thought I would have liked to seen him be a little more like funny while still being the straight man, but having a little more like fun in the movie and getting a little more Cable flavor earlier on. But all the little touches they put in to give something for them to make a joke about, like the fanny pack and the lip gloss and stuff, all that was great. Something that was different from the comics that I was really surprised about was that in the movie they're saying, oh, my wife and my daughter Hope were killed, and he had the teddy bear and everything. In the comics, Hope was a completely different character who was his surrogate daughter, this like mutant messiah who he took into the future to save, raise, and then bring back to the present to save everybody. They didn't do any of that. Obviously, it's a little complicated. But I thought that was an interesting move to make that kind of takes Hope off the board for bringing her into who we know her to be in the comics, but gave him just a very succinct, clear, tragic origin story. And then they had the nice thing with the bear, with once it wasn't burnt anymore, everything was okay. And so overall, I was very pleased and entertained, although he's a little slow to start.
You know, I kind of disagree with you a little bit. So I liked how they made Josh Brolin not funny at all, because I just felt like it just added to Cable's intensity, you know? It was just like, he was such a polar opposite of Deadpool, you know? But he had so many great scenes, but the one that really stuck out to me was when Deadpool is sitting down with the weird like toddler legs or whatever, and then Josh Brolin like looks at him, or Cable looks at him, and he's like, you're like my wife. Like, she was funny like that. And that, like, it just gave him so much humanity. Like, he was so intense. You're like, who is this dude? He's just, like, plowing through people. And I was just like, wow, you know what? I don't know why. That scene really solidified him for me.
Yeah, I mean, that was a very key scene in the movie for a number of reasons. One, it's hilarious, and two, it brought everyone together. But I think for Cable, it's a matter of, you know, him actually coming to people asking for help, putting the gun away for a second and being like, I am more than what you think I am. And I thought that it was kind of an interesting, it's not a perfect example, but like if he's, in the first half, he's kind of like Terminator from the first Terminator movie. And then from that scene on, he's more like the Terminator in T2, where he's a little bit more humanity, which is, I know, a weird thing to say about a Terminator, but like he's got a different sort of dimension to him then, and then you can really start relating to him. But he needed to be, frankly, kind of scary and intimidating for that first half. Otherwise, everything was going to be a joke and nothing would land. You would never feel like that kid, Fire Fist, was in any danger if he was just yucking it up.
Yeah, but you know what? I want to see what people at home think. I mean, are you Team Joshua, or are you Team Jacki here? You know what I mean? Does he need to lighten up, or did you like how intense he was? And as you were saying, Jim, I think down the road maybe we'll see him getting a little bit campier, but again, we'll see.